All right, this is Boxing with the Truth, and I am the Truth. Today is June 28th, and today we have with us Louis K.O. King Rosa Jr. How you doing today, Louis?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate you taking time. I just want to give the fans a few little facts so they can catch up on who you are and where you're going and where you've been.
Sounds good.
Your pro record is actually 20 wins, 10 knockouts, 0 losses, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, you actually fight at super bantamweight, but did you start at featherweight?
No, I started at super bantamweight.
So
Been for a couple of years now.
But have you ever fought at featherweight?
No, I fought at 23, 24, but I've never touched 26.
Okay. So, and you're out of New Haven, Connecticut, right?
Yes.
And you fight in the gym that was actually put together by your father, right? Boxing and Faith Gym?
Yep, he built it from the ground up.
And now you've been boxing since you were, what, about 10 years old?
About 10 years old, yeah.
And I heard originally your parents really didn't want you to be a boxer. Is that true?
They didn't want me to be a boxer unless I was really going to be into it. My father was an amateur boxer. He went pro. And so I was always in the gym as a kid, just watching him. You know, we said it's a man's sport. You're not going to take it serious, don't even do it. It's not worth it, you get hurt. And one day I was just like, you know what, I want to learn. And he said, nah, you don't want to learn, you don't want to do this. I said, nah, I do. And he told me, and from there on out, it was a life changer.
Okay, and your father, does he go by Luis or Louis?
It goes by Louis as well.
Okay. Now, your father is Louis Rosa Sr., and he's actually your trainer, and he was a pro fighter, correct?
Yes, sir.
And your mother, actually, Marlene, is...
Marilyn.
Marilyn, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
And she's actually your manager, and she's a promoter as well now, right?
Yeah, she has her own promotion company, Boss Lady Promotion.
And how is that going?
Going great. We had a big show, a successful show about a month and a half ago. Going great.
Okay. And also, just to jump back to your amateur career, you actually fought for Team USA. Was it 2009, 10, and 11?
No, 2009 and 10.
Okay, 2009 and 10. And your amateur record is actually 95 and 10, right?
Yep.
And you have 2 regional Golden Gloves titles?
Yeah, actually 3.
3?
3 Golden Gloves, regional titles, and 3 USA Championship regional titles.
Okay. And you just recently, just last year, you were nominated as Fighter of the Year from the Connecticut Boxing Hall of Fame, right, for 2014?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a nice accomplishment.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Now, you were originally, you were born in Puerto Rico, though, right? And then you moved over here to Connecticut?
Yep, I lived in Puerto Rico for about 2 years as a kid.
Okay, so is that a goal of yours, to get back to Puerto Rico and actually put on a fight there?
It would be great to have a fight out in Puerto Rico, in my home country. I feel like that would be awesome.
And I was looking over your record, you know, and what I found very interesting is a lot of guys that are coming up like you, contenders and prospects, sometimes they kind of, you know, pad their records a little bit to get them up there more, and nobody padded your record, I'll tell you that. I was looking at it, and almost every guy on your record has a winning record.
Yeah, I know. We always said that, you know what, we was like, you know, fights are tough now, but it's only going to make us a better fighter for the future, so we just took it the way it went.
No, and that's...
A lot of young prospects fighting easy opponents, a lot of losses, and, you know, they get to build up to a pretty little record, but at the end of the day, the record is not going to help them in a tough fight.
No, I agree with you. I mean, you can go into a ring looking 25 and 0, but if you can't fight tough competition, you're going to be out of there in a round anyways.
Exactly.
And speaking of being tough, I actually heard in your last fight when you just fought Jonathan Perez, who actually was 33 and 10. So I mean, like I said, you're not taking light fights. You TKO'd him in the 5th round, and your last fight was May 15th of this year. I actually heard an announcer call you a tank.
That's funny.
No,
yeah,
he's.
I was trying to get him out there. I had him hurt in the fourth. Thought he was ready to go in the fourth, but the bell rang and it saved him. You know, in the fifth round, like, nah, I got to get him out now. So.
No, it was quite an interesting fight, and I thought that was a pretty cool, nickname that he gave you there, because he said every time he sees you, you come in fast, furious, and you just run over guys like a tank.
Yeah, that's great. I like that one.
So let's just take a step back now. Obviously, we know your dad was a trainer, so that's pretty much how you got involved in boxing, right? Going to the gym, seeing him being involved, fighting, training, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what do you consider your boxing style?
You know, I feel like I could do a little bit of everything. I can box when I want to box. I can move. But I got power in both hands, so I like to take advantage of that and try to hurt my opponents early on. I mean, if I need to, I know how to move around the ring and work different angles. So, I mean, I do mostly anything. I can switch, righty and southpaw. I got both power in both hands, so I can get away with that.
Okay, so do you have any type of superstitions or rituals or habits that you do before a fight?
Nah, I mean, we have our prayer before the fight starts. But other than that, nothing unusual.
So do you, is there anything coming up this summer for you? Are you guys lining up anything, another TV fight possibly?
Yeah, I think we're looking at fight August 1st on HBO.
Okay, that's a nice step up.
Yeah, that'll be a nice, it's going to be my second time on HBO, so it's going to be great.
That's what I thought. I saw that you have fought on HBO one other time, and then you fought on ESPN. How many times? Twice?
Yeah, I believe it was 2 or 3, maybe. Maybe you're right. It was possibly 2.
Okay, so do you have any influences inside or outside the ring right now in boxing that keep you motivated?
Influences, how so?
Well, I mean, just people in general. Like, is there any boxers or people that are close to you that keep you motivated and inspired in the sport?
You mean, I've seen a couple of top fighters in my home state. You know, they were close to making it to the top. I mean, I knew Chad personally, Alvin Ayala, and I've seen their ups and downs. That's actually motivated me to be a better fighter and push forward in my career so that I don't have those same downfalls in my career.
Okay, so I'm sure you're aware that, with Al Hammond and Greg Cohen putting on all these shows on these local channels now, or local networks with the Premier Boxing and the CBS Championship Boxing. Has anybody reached out to you to possibly put you on one of these shows?
I've heard a little word about it, but I haven't heard too much about it. I mean, I've heard that they were looking to put me on. I haven't gone out my way to really ask. And I'm more focused on the August fight, and after that, see where everything goes.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see you on there anytime soon.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
No, they want exciting fighters on there, and you are definitely an exciting fighter.
Thank you.
So, if you weren't a boxer, what do you think you'd be doing for a profession?
It's a good question. I mean, I was a smart kid in school, you know, I was always an honor student, AP classes. So, I mean, I feel like I would have made my way in life somewhere in a great business career. I'm into business. My mother has her own family business. So, I'm a smart kid. I still go to school. I'm in college right now. So, I feel like I would have other open doors, but boxing is the sport that I love, and I put my life into it, so this is my main goal right here.
Okay, so now you said you're in school right now, so what type of degree are you pursuing right now?
Right now, I'm in school for business.
Okay, well, you can go a lot of different ways with that, so that's always a good one.
Exactly.
So,
I'm going to business, to learn, how and I believe I'm gonna make some big money in boxing, and in my future I want to be able to invest it in the right ways. So it was a great decision for myself to go study business in school now.
Okay, so tell me something about you that your boxing fans wouldn't know.
That's a good question. I'm into cars. I'm a big car fanatic. I love going to the track, seeing races, working on my own cars. So maybe that's something that takes up a big part of my life. I'm a big car fan.
So what kind of cars do you have?
I have a Evo, a Lancer Evolution. It's my baby right there. It's a fast car, turbo car, it's a sports car. So I'm all into tuners, JDM kind of cars, and they're awesome.
Okay, so overall in your career, how has boxing affected your life?
Boxing is my life at this moment. It's everything about my life, my family. But it's boxing, you know. We have the family gym. My mother's the manager. My dad's a coach. So boxing is our life. All my close friends and close family members. Well, friends they become family is all the people that I train with, all the people members of my gym. So boxing is a huge part of our life over here.
Okay, so if a young man came into your dad's gym, what type of advice would you give him, seeing that, you know, I mean, you're 20-0 now, you've gone through, like, you're on Team USA, you've gone through the amateurs, you know, you're working your way hopefully to a world title, you've been on TV fights, you know, you've seen some of the stuff that goes on in the backgrounds of boxing. It's not all glamorous. So what type of advice would you give him?
Work hard and have faith. Don't fall under peer pressure, stay focused, and be your own man. You gotta make the decisions in life that are gonna take you to a better place, because no one else can make it for you.
Okay, so give me a favorite memory of yours out of your boxing career so far.
Favorite memory out of boxing? I believe my favorite memory was fighting on HBO. Seeing the big crowd, seeing the way everything, how big it was different. You know, actually from seeing things on TV, now it is seeing the big fighters, the famous fighters, champions, watching them on TV and being in their same place and seeing everything that you would see on TV and actually being able to live it. I feel like that was a great moment in my life. Me having more fans being able to watch me, and I love the exposure.
Okay, so now to a boxing fan that's just learning who you are, maybe he's never seen you on TV, maybe he's never came out and fight and saw you live, why should the fans come out and watch you fight?
The fans should come watch me out and fight is explosive. I bring a lot of energy and excitement to the ring, and I feel like that's what fans want to see. They want to see a guy who's in there in an exciting fight, not a boring fight, not waiting. I'm going in there to take my guy out every time. If he survives, then he came well prepared. But it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a war. If he can handle the pressure and handle the storm that I'm coming to bring him, at the end of the day, the fans will get theirs much more.
All right, and I'm going to ask you one more question, and then I'm going to wrap this up and give you a chance to say something to your supporters and your fans. What does it mean to you to be a pro boxer?
What does it mean to me to be a pro boxer? I want to be a bigger example for everyone that's able to see me. I want to be an example to all these young kids, living in these tough cities. New Haven, I mean, it's not the toughest city, but it's a hard city to live in. And I want to give the kids something to see that they can make it. You know, I was raised here. I've been at the bottom. You know, my family, we've all come up, but it's always been hard work and dedication. And I just want to be an example and a light to these young kids and show them that they can do it themselves. If you believe in it and you believe in yourself, you can do anything. So that's my pro career.
Okay. Now, so would you like to say anything to your fans and your supporters that have been behind you since the beginning?
Yeah, I want to thank all my fans and promoters, people that believe in me, and just keep believing in me. I'm working hard. I'm make everyone happy, and I just want to thank everyone for always being there for me, and all the new people that are gonna see me, and I'm gonna make them happy, and I show them how hard I work, and I'm gonna be a great example to everyone.
All right. Well, everybody heard it here today from Luis Rosa Jr. Look for him hopefully in August on a card, possibly HBO, and I'll look for future bouts because I've personally seen him fight, and he is a tank, ladies and gentlemen. He comes to fight. He does not back up. He comes forward and he swings until either a TKO or a KO or I guess it ends in a decision. But unfortunately, only a few of them guys have made it so far to a decision. So definitely keep coming to his fights and keep looking for him on TV. All right, and the truth has spoken.